The next bill on the calendar for the day is Senate File 13. The clerk will report the bill.
Senate File number 13, number 1 on the calendar for the day, an act relating to state government.
I recognize the author of the bill, the member from Dakota, Representative Richardson, to explain your bill.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm honored to have the opportunity to present the bill to make Juneteenth an official state holiday in Minnesota. Juneteenth is a combination of the words June and 19th, and it commemorates the day more than 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation, when enslaved Black Americans in Galveston, Texas were informed of their freedom, and it's now an official federal holiday. Today, I'm standing on the shoulders of a lot of people who helped to get to this point. I'm the great-great-granddaughter of enslaved people. I'm the great-granddaughter of a midwife. I'm the granddaughter of sharecroppers who had their labor exploited. And I'm the daughter of a mother and father whose labor was exploited as they grew up picking cotton in the fields of Mississippi and Alabama. I'm standing on their shoulders today, and I truly am my ancestors' wildest dreams. Today, I'm also standing on the shoulders of advocates that have come to the Capitol over multiple sessions to get to this day. And I also want to take a moment to acknowledge the late former Representative Richard Jefferson, who passed away in 2019 at the age of 90. He began the conversation of recognizing Juneteenth in the House chamber in 1996, decades before federal recognition of the holiday. He authored the bill, which was supported unanimously by his House colleagues to make Minnesota the 4th state to recognize Juneteenth. Today, I'm also standing on the shoulders of that late representative as we will vote to officially make Juneteenth a state holiday, becoming the 26th state to do so. In Minnesota and across the US, July 4th is celebrated as Independence Day. It's about freedom, liberty, but it's also an imperfect freedom because slavery legally existed in this nation. And to be clear, Black enslaved men contributed to the independence of our nation and fought in the Revolutionary War. Abolitionist Frederick Douglass pointed out the paradox of this imperfect freedom in his July 5th, 1852 speech, "What to a slave is the 4th of July?" He answered, "I say it with a sad sense of urgency, the disparity between us. I'm not included within the pale of this glorious anniversary. Your high independence only reveals the immeasurable distance between us. The blessings in which you this day rejoice are not enjoyed in common. The rich inheritance of justice, liberty, prosperity, and independence bequeathed by your fathers is shared by you, not me." The celebration of Juneteenth provides space for all of us to reflect on a more inclusive definition of freedom. The end of chattel slavery in this country is an important milestone, worthy of recognition and worthy of celebration. And it's a step in the right direction of truly living up to the promise of this nation, that all are created equal. It's an opportunity to acknowledge how far we have come and how far we have to go. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
There are no amendments at the desk. The clerk will give the bill its third reading.
Third reading, Senate File number 13.
Third reading. Discussion to the bill. Any discussion to the bill? Seeing none, the clerk will take the roll on the bill. Members, please vote. The clerk will close the roll. There being 126 ayes and 1 nay, the bill is passed and its title agreed to.